Cup begins now. Today's matchup is between Guyana and Suriname. Just saw a beautiful, look at that, gorgeous sunset here. A perfect pitch conditions for football. Sunday night football under the lights, 83 degrees, a bit of a breeze, and not much chance of rain, which all the players will love that. Let's take a look at the League B Group A standings. And at the top is tonight's matchup, Guyana and Suriname tied at the top with 6 points each. Antigua and Barbuda at 4, and Dominica at the bottom with just 1 point. But let's focus on tonight's matchup. These two are, Guyana is ranked number 14 in Concacaf, and Suriname is ranked 20. So it will be a competitive and a good match, I am quite sure. What we are going to do is wait for the traditional walkout, one of my favorite traditions, one of many in national team play, where the officials, the FIFA referees, will lead both squads out onto the pitch. The Concacaf national anthem will play, a lovely anthem that is, as well as each country's anthem. Always one, it's another favorite tradition of mine, is to watch and listen to the anthem. In fact, the anthem for Guyana this evening is entitled Dear Land of Guyana, of Rivers and Plains, because sometimes you don't know what they're singing. Well, that is the title of their anthem, as the home side, Guyana. And the anthem for Suriname is entitled God Be With Our Suriname. So when they are singing, you know what they are singing. I'm Jamie Watson, so thrilled to be here with you tonight. The road to the Concacaf Women's Gold Cup has been so exciting. There were 122 goals, golazos, scored in the September window. There will be 28 matches in this October window. We'll go all the way through to October 31st. So check out all the matches and the results at concacaf.com and their social media sites as well. They've done such a tremendous job of investing in women's soccer, all the way from their youth programs up to their senior national level, which is what we will be watching this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to this 2023 Concacaf Women's Road to Gold Cup match, the national teams of Guyana and Suriname.
As we get a brief listen to the PA announcer, God bless him. And this is the Concacaf national anthem, and I can't wait to get a look, and here they come. We'll introduce our officials to you, the all-female referee crew. So important for all the players and the young girls in the stands to look up and see that they can be referees or senior pro, well, these aren't pro, but national team players. And some of them absolutely do play in professional leagues. Guyana in the all yellows, and Suriname in the all reds.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Guyana. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Suriname.
another favorite tradition of mine is the handshake. I don't ever want it to go away in sport, no matter what. And also the officials shaking hands with each and every one. It is their job to keep these players safe. And whoever's designing the kits at Concacaf, my goodness, A+, you deserve a raise. Those Suriname kits are smoking hot, and I love the all yellows. And of course, the traditional photo. Tell me any one of those players is going to forget this evening. They will not. Let's take a look at our lineups for Guyana. In goal, captain in goal, Chante Standiford. Also, keep an eye on number 13, Brianne D'Souza on the defensive line back there, and had an assist in the last game. Jalade Trim, number 14, the forward, Coach Omar Khan, and the rotational players just as important at the bottom. And our officials, let's shout them out. Crystal Sobers of Trinidad and Tobago, Carissa Douglas, also of Trinidad and Tobago, Tyra Wilkinson of St. Kitts and Nevis, and Shandor Wilkinson of St. Kitts and Nevis. Thank you for your service. The two captains, that is, we'll meet her in a minute, Hadassah Brandon for Suriname. They exchange flags. And it is a wonderful tradition as we take a look at the lineup for Suriname. In goal is Meira Chin-A Koang, number 1. And there's the captain, number 5, Hadassah Brandon. Keep your eye on Steckinger Shamira. She has actually scored, number 11. And your rotational players at the bottom, and head coach, Hesron Giroux.
Tonight's referee is Crystal Sobers. The first assistant referee is Carissa Douglas. The second assistant referee is Tyra Wilkinson. And the fourth official is
Captain Standiford there with 5 caps, the 5'9" goalkeeper. Has a ton of experience for the Lady Jags. Guyana, again, the home side. There's Captain Standiford. She has played around the world. And tonight, she plays for her national team, Guyana, and those smoking kits for Suriname. And we are just about underway, waiting for the whistle from Crystal Sobers. As we take a look at Sydney Cummings, the 24-year-old from Guyana. And there's your goalkeeper, Koang, for Suriname in the all blacks, menacing. And that is Anya Tribune, a forward, plays her club ball for Charlotte Independence. Love calling out their names. And let's take a look at Anne Bagarath, number 3, the midfielder for Suriname. We'll be calling their names often, as they should be. It is an honor and a privilege to elevate and amplify these elite athletes on this stage. They're all trying to qualify everyone for the big tournament next year, February 17th to March 10th. Mark your calendars. The road to CONCACAF's Women's Gold Cup. It will be played in the United States. I don't think they've decided on sites yet. But let's stay here right now. Sunday Night Football under the lights. And there is your whistle. We are underway in Paramaribo, Guyana. Guyana in the all yellows. They will be moving left to right on your screen. And the all reds of Suriname will be moving right to left. What a beautiful pitch, a beautiful night for football. Thank you so much for joining us. Sit back and enjoy some of the best football in the world. And that is Anne Bagarath, number 3, lining up this left-footed boot. And she'll put it right into danger. A low-driven ball. Still in possession of Suriname, playing it back. It's wise to play the way you face. And that will be punched out of bounds for a throw-in for Guyana. That's number 13. That's Brianna De Souza. She did a wonderful interview. She wants to be a head coach. She's working with the under-20s right now for Guyana, and certainly applaud it. We need more women head coaches. I support you, Brianne De Souza. Articulate and eloquent in her interview. She likes where her team is. They are playing with chemistry and coordinated. And Suriname, their neighbors to the east, have always been a good matchup for them, a good challenge. I like to talk about the big five moments, folks. There are 4 of them in a match, and we are in the very first one. The first 5 minutes of the match, many, many goals are scored in big 5 moments. So let's see if we get a quick one here. The second big 5 moment is right before halftime, and then you repeat that in the second half. Oh, terrific hustle by Ondan to get to that. Ball on the right flank, just outside the 18. Still in the right channel. Suriname has it, and it is a foul on Suriname, so it will be a free kick coming out for Guyana. Pamela Anso does not agree at all for Suriname. The 28-year-old. She'll be marshaling that wide channel on the right side for Suriname. Good crowd here this evening. Fans from Guyana here to cheer on their women's national team during this FIFA window, and that will be the first corner kick of the evening, and that's De Souza who gives that up for Suriname. Pamela Anso doing her job on that right flank, and it'll be Bagarath to come over to take it, the 24-year-old. Oh, by the way, many, many goals are scored off set pieces as well, and here is one. Bagarath with the service to the near post, headed out, second ball, outside the 18, Suriname is in possession. It's a lovely step over. That's Gelade Trim. Told you about her, she had the assist. She is a playmaker for Guyana. De Souza will play that out of bounds. She's got 13 caps for her country. Suriname center back probing, but marked. Bagarath looking. Oh, that ball ping-ponging around. That'll be a goal kick, but the defensive clearances, they need to go high and wide unless you're clearly building out of the back. There's a giveaway, and that's a strike well right of the goal. That's number 7, Andaya Lantfeld. She knows how to score. Last game I called, she scored in September. Got to keep your eye out for number 7 always. Andon will throw that in for Suriname. Bagarath. Good ball to feet.
Keep it.
It's Tribune for Guyana. Lantveld, the good tackle. Will be a Guyana throw though. It's Brian Desa, the 23-year-old for Guyana. Plays her club ball for Simcoe County Rovers. Get another look at her. She is tripped up. Free kick coming at Lantveld. Good sportsmanship, apologizes. Cummings. Well played by Lantveld. Good touch to bring it down. Here she's 1v1 on the left channel. She'll serve it all the way to the far post for a runner, but D'Souza is there and will play that out of danger exactly as she is supposed to. Throw in Suriname. Well saved. That is how you do it defensively. Brian Desa gets the goal kick instead of giving up a corner kick. As we get a look at Shante Standiford, the captain. 5'9", will not be easy to beat up top. She's played in Russia, in Norway, in the United States. Started out at Villanova, then to UCLA, the Bruins. Here comes a build by Suriname. And there's a shot. Why not? Didn't get all of it. Standiford easily gobbles that up. Standiford, 33 years old. Just a number. She looks great. Guyana, another direct ball over the top. It's one way to attack the space behind defenders. Will be a free kick coming out. Crystal Sobers. Indicating free kick for Suriname. It's Tribune. Well played. Cummings gets that to deflect off of Suriname, so it'll be a throw for Guyana. Sydney Cummings plays her club ball at Georgetown. This will give Koang an opportunity to get a touch on the ball. She'll distribute with her hand. The 24-year-old plays her club ball for ACV Assen. Lovely give and go. I mean, it's basic soccer, but football, once you should move after you touch the ball, always. Pass and go. It's a game of movement. Ball first, says Crystal Sobers. Great battle. That's Otesha Charles battling with Ann Bagarath. Throw in for Tribune.
Buckets in the space. In the space. Matisse, come on.
It's trading possession a little bit back and forth here. That's Charles. She'll play it
Move up, move
back to
up.
her back line. To Souza. Desa.
Patience.
You could hear the head coach screaming, patience. Sometimes possession builds confidence, makes the other team work and run. Always a good idea to be patient in your possession. D'Souza will jog over and take that. Thank you for your service to the under-20 national team. During her interview, she said it was imperative and important to her to be an example for a role model for young girls in Guyana. Very much a 50-50 game so far, just getting their feet wet. It's like the early rounds of a boxing match. Sometimes I like to feeling each other out, not trying to go for the KO just yet. Get some touches. We're in the 13th minute. Now there's a long ball over the top. Those direct balls, what they do basically is put the ball in your attacking third, but if you don't get possession of it, then it is sometimes wasted. That's Gelati Trim, number 14. She's gonna hawk those center backs the entire game. Bagarath, the left-footed left back for Suriname. There she is. To see that number, I think that's Samantha Banfield, number 8. And Crystal Sobers will indeed give the foul there. Semi-dangerous spot for a free kick. As we get a good look, there's Samantha Banfield, the midfielder. Plays her club ball at Vaughan SC. And once again, it's the left-footed boot of Bagarath. And the referee will walk 10 steps, which is the required yards for the wall to be set up. Bagarath. Standiford. There's a low-driven ball. Just wide right. Standiford was there, but Bagarath serving notice. Watch this laser. My goodness. And that is what we call a power shot, folks. The entire body off the ground in a power shot. And that's how you generate power. All you footballers should have that in your arsenal, no matter what position you play. Look at that possession, surprising a little bit, but Guyana 62%, Suriname just 38%, 60-40. Some of that is, just a little bit deceiving. Suriname is allowing them to play in the back. They will start to press, around midfield, so they're letting them knock it around and possess it on that back line. And here comes Suriname. And so with the service into the box, and it will be deflected for a corner kick, the second one of the evening for Suriname. As we get a good look there at Justine Rodriguez, who plays for the Oakville Blue Devils. And that will be number 6 taking that free kick. That's Katie Chin Si Chong, the 20-year-old. This will be just her second cap. The service into the box, and Standerford goes up to get it. Typically anything in the 6-yard box, you know, unless it's low and driven to the near post, a goalkeeper like of Standerford's expertise is going to save anything in the 6. So the goal is to play it just outside the 6, where she doesn't want to leave her line too far. Tribune for Guyana with the throw down the right channel. Good passing by Suriname. Lovely matriculation through the thirds on the ground. Good patience. That's number 12. That's Naomi Peak, the 23-year-old, comfortable. Center back, playing it back to her keeper. That's Peak again, over to Bagarath. That's a tough matchup there. Height will always win on those 50-50 balls. So you see, they'll play the ball to feet like that, which is always easier in possession, but those direct balls that go high, if you don't have a height advantage, you're not going to win that 50-50 ball.
Go inside of Tisha, go inside. One of you go inside.
Longer passes are being intercepted. Here comes Suriname. And that ball is cleared well out of the back.
Move up!
Guyana throw. Both teams playing a little bit more of a patient brand of ball, taking their time on the throw-ins. They're not taking many quick restarts. It's certainly one way to go. Koang. Good distribution with her feet, always important for a goalkeeper. Peak over to Bagarath.
Move up! Them!
That's Shamira. She was the goal scorer. Good give and go there. Good shoulder-to-shoulder play there. This is Charles. That's Tasha Charles right there, number 7 for Guyana. There's a ball served into the box, but well played by Rodriguez. Tribune will clear that. Peak does a nice job, resembling a little bit like Wendy Renard, one of my favorite players. 6'2", center back from France. I'm sure many of you know her. Also plays for Olympique Lyon. Many of these players will look forward to playing professionally for clubs. Almost every player on this roster has a affiliation with a club team. So great to see, come a long way. harm, no foul. Katie Chin-Si Chong, the 20-year-old, played that one in low and direct. Missed her mark. And that is Shantae Sandiford. Charles. Spasser, number 8, midfielder for Suriname. And there's a ball played into the box. 2 players running the same route, essentially. Not ideal there. Just spread out. That's Visser, the midfielder, number 8. She sort of has been the hub of the wheel for Suriname so far. Love to see the Federation logos. Thank you for showing them, Concacaf. Yep. And that'll be a foul. That's on Shamira Steckinger. On Charles, well played. Drawing that foul, and it'll be Cummings for Guyana to come over to take this free kick. This is certainly far enough away to not present too much danger. Cummings with the service into the box. Goalkeeper's out, and it's a goal! Charles! Right place, right time. Guyana, the home side, draws first blood, 1-0. Watch this replay, and Charles is all over it. Unfortunately, Koang wasn't able. If you're gonna come out, Koang, you've got to get this, and she doesn't. Thanks to, the aggressiveness of Otesha Charles. In the 23rd minute, Charles with the goal, putting Guyana up 1-0.
Number 7, Otesha Charles in the 23rd minute.
Otesha Charles in the 23rd minute. Exactly what the home side wanted to do. It's a beautifully laid off ball. Now Suriname's in the box. There's a Suriname in the box. No all ball, no call on the foul there. I agree. Rodriguez got all ball. Lovely give and go by Suriname. By Guyana coming out of the back, and that's a big foul on Griffith Visser. The 25-year-old will be called for that one. What? All ball right there. And be careful. That could have been called a PK if she didn't get the ball. But what a response from Suriname after the goal. They're anxious to equalize.
Come on, Otis, come on, Otis. Come on, Otis. Come in front here. Delay between.
Visser.
Go, go, go. Fucking go, Gillette.
That's the captain, Hadassah Brandon. The center back next to Peak for Suriname, number 5.
Go, Otis, go.
Tribune.
Wider, wider.
Patient.
Gillette.
Charles with a tough touch there. Yeah, that'll be a foul on Suriname. If you're from behind and you're tackling, you're almost always going to get called for that foul. And number 7 for Guyana, Otesha Charles, has served notice that she is going to be a problem for Suriname. Her speed, her physicality, and her goal-scoring abilities. She did a great job to get her head on that ball and give the goalkeeper, Koang, just enough uncertainty that led to the goal. Here we are again. Very similar setup. Cummings will drive this ball into the box. This time Koang stays put. Trim looking for help. Should go all the way back. That's Rodriguez. Back to Cummings. And now it's Peak and Brandon. Two center backs. Bagarath, she'll go direct. Beautiful ball down the left channel. And that was Landfeld. Causing problems for Tribune. Number 3 for Guyana, who plays that over the sideline. Great side tackle. Bagarath will come in and take the throw for Suriname. Andon. Over to Anso. Anso plays it down the right flank. There's the ball into the box. Misplayed. Sandford says, I'll take it from here. Shantae Standiford playing her club ball now for St. Jarnan. It's Charles, the goal scorer, changing fields. Fortunately, it went right to Suriname. Peak. Over to Bagarath. To the captain, Hadassah Brandon. To Andon. Well played by Peak, settle things down. Bagarath, good ball to feet. Chinsi Chong. Marshalling the midfield. Got an update, Guatemala jumping out ahead of Jamaica. How about that? Don't leave this game though. This is a good one as well. In the 29th minute. Guatemala. Here comes Suriname, outside the box, trying to thread the needle. Was Steckinger Shamira. There's a good look at the 20-year-old Katie Chinsi Chong. Rodriguez will take that free kick. Oh, here's the seam pass. Could be trouble. Oh, wow. What a play. Standiford coming off of her line and Rodriguez just getting it out over the end line, out of trouble. But the first really good chance for Suriname, and that's number 13. That's Katusha. Katusha Padra. What? Keep your eyes out for Katusha. It's Bagarath again for the third corner kick. Served into the box. Headed out by Cummings. Second ball still bouncing in the box. Suriname will play that back out to Bagarath, who will dump it right back into the box. Suriname Guyana clears that over the sideline. Throw in for Suriname. That's Bagarath again. Play that all the way back to Koang. Oh, terrific. That's Landfeld. Landfeld on the left channel. Landfeld into the box, cutting it back. Oh, terrific. Terrifically read by Tribune. The cutback did not work. When you cut back, you have to cut back to yourself. I mean, literally, so the defender cannot touch it. So that means you got to get your hips around and really pull that ball back to yourself. There's Charles once again doing a nice job. Otisha has, perhaps the foul was on Otisha. That's Peak. Chinsi Chong into the box. Cleared by Guyana. Charles. There's Peak again. Such composure with the ball at her feet. Great skill for a center back. Interesting changing positions. Andon is now on the left side. Bagarath went over to the right side. Didn't fool me. And that's cleared beautifully by Shantae Sandiford. Sandiford, early in her career, tore her Achilles. As we watch her, you know, come out. Those back passes have to be very clear. But anyway, Sandiford recovered from that Achilles and went on to play, as I mentioned, all around the world. And the 33-year-old shining bright here for Guyana. Just joining us, Charles scored in the 23rd minute for Guyana. But Suriname has been pressing. They are gaining momentum as here comes Peak. Out to Lantveld, looking for the offside call. Surprised Peak didn't just rifle it herself at goal. But always the task of forwards, isn't it? They have to stay onside. Got to measure up with that last defender and be even. Take a look at the possession again, 62-38 in favor of Guyana. It's Cummings, Sydney Cummings. Chinchi Chong. And that will just trickle over the sideline. That will be a throw for Guyana. Get a good look at the percussion over there. Thank you, everybody, for the music, the crowd, enjoying a lively, spirited atmosphere here in Paramaribo, Guyana. We are at Franklin Essed Stadium, and you can see the banner watching the road to Concacaf's Women Gold Cup. Thanks for joining us. It's been a good one so far. Suriname probing, trying to get the equalizer here. Oh, here comes Charles again. Oh, well defended. The captain, Hadassah Brandon, saving the day, number 5. Otherwise, you know Charles was off to the races there. Anya Tribune, number 3, will take this throw in. Oh, good battle there on the right flank. Stephanie Kuzas, number 16. Get a good look at her. The 21-year-old plays for McGill University in Canada. That's always going to be a foul. Arms extended with the push in the back. Lantveld. Andaya Lantveld, the 28-year-old, called for the foul there. And it's Sydney Cummings once again to take this direct free kick. Oh, I like the idea. Unfortunately, went right under the midfielder's foot for Guyana. That's better. Yeah, that was Brian Desa. It's Pamela Anso on that right flank. Good things have happened when the ball has been at her foot for Suriname. This is Katusha. Well played by Katusha, keeping possession, keeping her body between the ball and the defender. Outstanding. Good change of field by Vassar. Plays her club ball for Xerxes. The head coach for Guyana is Omar Khan. And for Suriname, it's Hesron Giroux. It's Peak. It's Brandon, the captain. Chin-Si Chong played it out to the flank, back into the middle. Cummings almost lost sight of that. Back to Sanderford. Suriname's been knocking. It's number 11. Steckinger Shamira. Shamira Steckinger. Get a good look at her there. Just well defended, really. It's all you could say. Cummings just knew where she was going and got there first. So good call by our lead official, Crystal Sobers from Trinidad and Tobago. And if you look at the clock, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see we are in our second Big Five moment. The final 5 minutes of the first half. Can Suriname get the equalizer, or will Guyana double their lead? Well, they're going to get their third corner kick of, I'm sorry, their first corner kick for Guyana, and let's see who's over there to take it. Yeah, that clearance wasn't ideal, but it is what it is. That would be number 17 for Guyana, Delana Makarowski. Also showing over there is 16, Kuzas. Service into the box. Second ball. Not a bad idea. A half volley by Dessa. Plays her club ball for Simcoe County Rovers FC. Let's peek. Brandon. Good effort on that dummy ball to try to let it fly by and get it on the other side for Suriname, but not to be. Earlier today, a match that was completed in this group, Antigua and Barbuda lost to Dominica 2-1. So that means Dominica has 4 points and Antigua and Barbuda has 4 points, and these two each have 6 points. So interesting. If they end in a tie, then they'll each have 7 points. But as it stands now, if this result stands, then Guyana will lead with 9 points and take possession of League B, Group A. Steckinger waiting, looking, going right. And Katusha looking at her like, was that for me? They're trying, everybody's trying, but it's part of the beautiful game. Sometimes our mind doesn't execute what the body does. The body has its own ideas, but good effort. Here comes Katusha, the right foot. She'll take a shot. And she'll make Sandiford make a save. There's a good look at Katusha. Patra. There'll be any extra time. Our fourth official this evening is Shandor Wilkinson from St. Kitts and Nevis. She's at the 50-yard line with the big sign that will indicate substitutions or extra time. And there it is, 1 additional minute. It has been a very clean first half. Here comes Suriname. And it is indeed saved by Shamira Steckinger. So communication a little bit off there, but Pamela Anso has also moved over to, it's interesting to watching them switch sides of the pitch. It's a good idea. But Steckinger might want to have, once you pass the ball, then move. It's the actual movement that creates space.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official on the sideline has indicated that there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time in the first half.
Becerre, play that ball out wide. Lantfeld. Trying to get ahead of Tribune, and the assistant referee called a foul, and Crystal Sober said no and overruled her. Don't see that too often, but it's okay. It's absolutely normal. And that is your halftime whistle. Your score here from Guyana, it's Guyana 1 and Suriname 0. As we watch the players come off the pitch, don't go anywhere, folks, because when we come back, it was Charles, by the way, in the 23rd minute with that goal for Guyana, as we take a good look at her there. When we come back, we are going to have halftime highlights and stats just for you. So don't go anywhere. Please stay with us.
gentlemen, we have 3 minutes before kickoff of the second half. 3 minutes left before the start of the second half. Thank you.
I'm sure there were some strategies discussed as we take a look at both goalkeepers. That's Guyana's Ashante Sandiford, the 5'9", 33-year-old goalkeeper's been terrific, and also that's number 12, Naomi Peak for Suriname, who's been fabulous on that back line. Reminds me of Wendy Renard, probably one of the best center backs ever to play the position for France. 6'2", still playing. And there's Bagarath with that left foot. She has served notice. Watch out. All these teams are competing to qualify for next year's inaugural Concacaf Women's Gold Cup. As we look at Vicer and Katusha. It's going to be so exciting. Make sure you follow. We're going to have a November leg, and then next February, we're underway for this second half. The Gold Cup tournament next February and March. So we talked about the big 5 moments. There are 4 of them. This is number 3, folks. The first 5 of the first 5 of the second half. I must be in the 3rd dimension. We'll take a look at this foul here. I tell you, Anya Tribune has been so good for Guyana. Been a battle between her and Anso. The final big 5 moment is at the end of the game, the final 5 minutes, and I guess you could say extra time might be included, if there is any. Comes Suriname down that left channel, outside the box. Playing it back to her teammate. Turf Monsters slipping up people. That'll be a throw in for Suriname. Bagarath back on the left side. This Bagarath plays that ball to feet. Almost a great turn. Poor clearance by Desa. But Cummings to the rescue. Clears it out for Guyana. It's a good touch. It's a good change of field. It's number 17. Again, it's Anso. And doing her job, gets the corner kick. On Don for Suriname, gives that up. And I meant to say Delana Makarowski, she's number 17 for Guyana. Okay, second corner kick for Guyana, and it will be number 8 coming over to take for it. That's Samantha Banfield, the midfielder. Looks like she's going to line up a right-footed in-swinger. Guyana showing short, but no, she'll go long. She'll go directly into the box. And that looked like it took a deflection, still in the box. Guyana still in possession, back to Banfield. Oh, and Charles just missed that one and then ended up tripping Vicer. So get a good look at the goal scorer, number 7, Otisha Charles right there. And she's a little late on that one and takes down Vicer. Crystal Sobers and the all-female crew has been terrific tonight. Suriname in the box. Suriname looking to get the equalizer! Oh, my goodness, it looked like Landveld tried to curl that in, and mighty close was she. There's Landveld, number 7. She knows a thing or two about goal scoring. Watch this cut back, and then bang. Just seems like, I don't know how far off it was, the camera angle, but it was a great opportunity, great effort. That was almost an equalizer. And Dia Landveld, she has scored before. Trying to get settled here. Tribune. Peak is there. Cool as you can be, Naomi Peak. Thwarting Makarowski of Guyana. Vicer does a nice job of shielding the ball as well. It's so important to learn how to shield so you can keep possession. Yeah. It's Pamela Anso, the 28-year-old for Suriname. Just does not think that was a foul. Stephanie Kuzas goes down, the 21-year-old, and will get a free kick. And it's Sydney Cummings, the 24-year-old. She's had, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these. And we saw the goal was similar to this. She plays it into the box. Anything can happen. Suriname gets ahead on that. Yeah. No. Was a foul on number 3. No, not 3, 13. Yeah. That's Brianne D'Souza. Takes a hard hit, but she'll get the free kick there for Guyana. A little bit closer this time. A little bit more dangerous. Brianne Dessa. She'll walk it over there, asking the referee where. Boy, Guyana sure would like to go up 2-0. Some breathing room early in this second half. And it's a little chip shot. And once again, testing Koang. And Cummings unable to get on the other end of that one, but it will be a goal kick coming out. Watch this replay. I love this little chip shot in because it's forcing Koang to make a decision. Koang does well there for Suriname. Bit of a misplay there. Throw in for Guyana. Can they take advantage? Atypical for Hadassah Brandon, the captain. This is Anya Tribune. Desa. That cutback intercepted by Chin Si Chong, and here comes Chin Si Chong down the middle, and almost a perfect seam pass through for Suriname. Katusha also trying to thread the needle there. And we have an update for you. Jamaica 2, Guatemala 1. How about that comeback? The Reggae Girls down 1-0. Now leading 2-1. Jamaica over Guatemala. We have a good one here as well. Guyana got a 23rd minute goal from number 7. You see her right there, number 7, Otisha Charles. That's Anya Tribune throwing that in for Guyana. It's Charles. Back to Tribune. Just looking for help. Perhaps an illegal throw. Katusha drawing 3 Guyana defenders. Andon to Katusha. Threads the needle to Anso. Anso just outside the box. Anso will serve across the box. Ball bouncing around in the box. And cleared by Guyana. Just tremendous, tremendous stellar play from Naomi Peak. She just reads the game so well. That's what we call soccer IQ. This is Chin Si Chong. She looks up, out wide, it's Anso, looking for Katusha or Landfeld on the far post. And oh goodness, still in the box, Shamira. Steckinger sticks it right into the gut of Shantae Sandiford. Hey, without that punch, and that Landfeld was licking her chops to shoot that one and score and get the equalizer for Suriname. But the 5'9" goalkeeper got a hand on it, a beautiful punch, and thwarted the attack from Suriname. Just a little too far ahead. Katusha trying to get it to Anso. Anso plays her club ball for Transvaal, as does Katie Chin Si Chong, the 20-year-old. Also Landfeld. So good for teammates to play club together. The more, the better. Learn your teammates, their strengths, their weaknesses. It's Chin Si Chong, 20-year-old, will draw that foul. Does a nice job of knowing where to put her body. Trim will take that foul. Just gets herself just in front so that Trim has to come from behind and be a foul every time. Youngsters, do not tackle from behind. Generally speaking, I mean, occasionally if you are able to get the ball cleanly, maybe. Here's Trim, Guyana, down that wide right channel, just outside the box. in the attacking third, waiting for her teammates to help. Desa. Head up. Banfield gives it away. It's Anso looking for Katusha. Well played by Rodriguez on that back line. Get a good look at her there. Justine Rodriguez. Both teams have been pretty darn formidable on that back line. Katusha, Chin-Si Chong, out to Lantveld, who loves that left channel. She goes 1v1. On to Souza, plays it back. Chin-Si Chong looking for help. And just a little miscommunication there. Just got to keep working on it. We talked about club players playing with each other. They just sort of know each other's movement. Our first substitution as our fourth official, Shandor Wilkinson from St. Kitts and Nevis, alerts us that number 21 will be coming in for Guyana. That's Anika Sproxton, the defender who plays for Woodbridge Soccer Club. And D'Souza coming off. Oh, we're going to have a several. Also number 12 coming on, Nima Liverpool, who plays for Pasak FC. Great opportunity. Good look at Banfield, who comes off there. And number 10 on the pitch, Hannah Baptiste in the 10 jersey. Meant a whole lot when I was playing. Only the best players got the 10 jersey. Out to Lantveld. Bagarath making an underlapping run. Bagarath will go get it, try to get it back. You can see Makarowski will come out for Guyana. Number 17, Delana. D'Souza also out. We covered that one. And that's Naomi Peak running that one down for Suriname on the back. A whole bunch of fresh legs coming onto the pitch for Guyana. Tribune. Anso wins that one for Suriname. Nice, beautiful cutting run. Is she on? Lantveld cuts that ball back. Back to Lantveld. She's on the end line, and she does a nice job. She just ran out of real estate. Once you get to the end line, it's no angle. You got to cut that one back. Hopefully one of your teammates will run onto it and score. But the next best thing is a corner kick, and that will be the third for Suriname. And that is Chin-Si Chong over there with Lantveld. They'll show short. And they will go short. Quickly into Lantveld with the play. Andon. Won by Tribune. And this could be trouble. Number 12 is on. Liverpool. She's got wheels. She is run off the ball by Captain Hadassah Brandon. Here's Peak starting to come forward a little bit. Naomi Peak, gotta mark her. Forwards have to play defense. Lantveld out on that left flank. Lantveld cuts it back in with the right foot. Lantveld! Ah, beautifully done. Causes Sandiford. And that certainly, I thought that would be a corner as well, but apparently not. Let's take a look at this replay. Look at this right foot. Boy, she's got such a quick trigger. And I assume they're saying the hand and the ball were both over the end line. Therefore, it's a goal kick. Possession still 60-40. Suriname has come up a few percentage points. And they need to. They need to get this equalizer. If the results stand, Guyana will have 9 points. Suriname will stay with 6. And Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica, who played earlier, Dominica won that one 2-1, will be equal with 4 points. And Charles says, let me have a rip. Goes wide right. There's Peak. Looking for help. Unfortunately, she gives that one up. The problem with Peak coming forward is you leave the defense exposed. There's a throw in by Annika Sproxton, who just came in. She'll do it again on that right side. Sproxton plays for Woodbridge Soccer Club. It's Liverpool. It's Kuzas on that right side for Guyana. Goes out of bounds, but Sproxton will come up to take throw-in. Oh, so well played. My goodness. Trim bounces that one off of Peak. Get a good look at her there. Is trying to get forward to get some more numbers forward. She's also being asked to play defense. And it will be the 3rd corner kick for Guyana. We are all tied up in that category. It will be Kuzas, the 21-year-old from McGill University out of Canada. Service into the box. Half volley. And Rodriguez, oh, you know, defenders love to get in on the goal scoring. But well saved by Koang. Ball over the top. Can Katusha bring it down? It's 1v3, but had she been able to bring that one down, she might have had a quick shot on goal, and it looks like she took a shot to the rib. She's okay. Katusha, 24 years old. And we will have another substitution. And it will be number 15 for Suriname coming in. It is Samani Lo-Afo, the 17-year-old. Take a look, folks. I love it. Just 17 years old, playing for her senior national women's team. Just so grateful to Concacaf for providing these opportunities for women, young girls, women. Desa from Guyana. Trim looking for that run. Silly foul there. Shamira Steckinger will give up a free kick there. You know, really wasn't that much danger for her to take her out like that. Possibly could have been a yellow card with that dangerous tackle from behind. Brianne Desa is going to take this kick, looking for her coach's instruction. Cummings is up from the back, and that's chipped in and well off of her line early. Beautifully played by Koang, the 24-year-old. Decisive, aggressive, and here comes Suriname. It's Steckinger on that left flank. Steckinger looking for help. Good movement there. Landfeld goes to get it. Pass and move. Bagarath will bounce that one around in the box, and Landfeld challenges Chinsi Song. Out wide to the newcomer, Samani Loafo. Andan. Oh. Careless pass, turnover. But still have numbers back for Suriname. That's newcomer Hannah Baptiste, number 10, who will draw that foul on the great Peak, the 23-year-old Nehemu Peak. The expression on Hannah Baptiste's face. Fantastic. Plays her club ball at Bromley FC. Hannah Baptiste. There's Tribune again. Been terrific tonight on that left center back position. She's got some moves. That's a really good shot. It was a rocket of a right foot for Tribune, but it goes wide left. But why not? She hadn't taken a shot quite like that this evening. Could have caught Koang off guard, but wide left. Rodriguez will play that back to Sanderford.
Stop, you gotta drop. Stephanie in the space. In the space.
Tribune gives that one up. Quick counter. Loafo. Number 15, Loafo for Suriname. Oh, they love it. Listen to the crowd. Service from the 17-year-old into the box. Still bouncing, cleared by Guyana. Right to the foot of Bagarath. Oh yeah, she's gonna rip it. You just knew it. Skied that one over the crossbar. Can hear head coach Omar Khan instructing Anya Tribune of Guyana with this 1-0 lead, trying to hang on to it to take the lead in the group with 9 points. Here's Loafo. Lovely pass back. Lantveld on the end line, and Rodriguez gives up the 4th corner kick for Suriname. They're going to show short one more time. Remember, defenders have to stay 10 yards away from the corner kick / free kick. So a short corner is not going to be taken here. Chinsi Song will play that in beautifully. Oh, headed backwards, but really the opportunity for Katusha to head that on goal was there. Yeah, trying to get a little cute. I thought Versailles probably should have taken that herself. 25-year-old midfielder. Shantae Sanderford, 5 caps for her country. And we will have another substitution. Chinsi Chong will come off. And on Jennifer Bahari, number 14. That is a like-for-like substitution, both midfielders. Bahari is 22 years of age, getting a look in the second half of this one for Suriname. Lead official Crystal Sober says Guyana's ball. That is Anya Tribune. Lantveld so good with the ball at her feet. Trying to find Katusha. Visser. Oh, good, almost good ball to feet. Katusha will get to it. Does she have help? Oh, well played. It got to the foot of the far side runner, but Steckinger, but it had a lot of heat on it. She wasn't able to handle it. Still in possession. Bagareth will put that into the box, into danger. And Rodriguez will clear it for Guyana. Charles on the move in the midfield. No call. Here comes the 17-year-old Loafo. Lantveld. That's a good overlapping run. Loafo. Backing off her defender. Well played, Lantveld. Get it over to Peak. Bagareth. Oh yeah, she'll have another shot. Deflection. Well played. Good possession by Suriname. Peak. Looking for Katusha. Good amount of possession for Suriname. Lantveld and Tribune. What a good matchup between the two of them, and Suriname keeps creeping up in possession. There's a ball high in the air, handled by Koang.
We want to thank you to have attended this match. We have attended this match.
It was such a good crowd we saw at halftime. Faces in the crowd. Over 441 people here this evening. Thank you, Concacaf, for providing this great opportunity that certainly seemed like a foul as the referee comes in to indicate such. It's Captain Hadassah Brandon. 24-year-old, plays for Club VVID, Vivid. And that is absolutely a foul. "15 minutes to go and stoppage time. You've got to think some fatigue might be setting in. It's actually a perfect evening. It was in the low 80s. Seems to be just a slight breeze, no rain. But they're still playing their hearts out. Suriname sets up their wall. Koang readies. It's Cummings. Very well shoot from here. She'll play it in short. Spilled. Here comes the shot. No foul on Katusha. Ball still. Second ball to Charles. Back to Cummings. And now here comes just a little too far ahead. Versailles. Right idea, just wrong execution. Again, if you're just joining us, it was Charles from Guyana in the 23rd minute. Suriname has had the better of shots in this second half, but have not been able to equalize. Here comes Peak. Will Peak take a shot? He's not been shooting. Katusha. And that will be a foul just outside the box. Goodness, about 12 inches outside the box. And what a play. The newcomer, Annika Sproxton, is called for the foul there, but that was quite the move by Katusha, doing exactly the job she is supposed to do. It's interesting on this left side, they're on the left side of the D outside the 18. Bagareth is a left footer. Ideally, you want a right footer here, which opens up more of the goal frame for a right-footed player. Things are getting tense here. Get a look at Jennifer Bahari, number 14, who's come into the game, and of course Sproxton will have to come off the pitch. Her team will have to play a player down. And it's going to be the left foot of Bagareth, and it looks like number 8, Griffith Visair. Can Suriname get the equalizer? And it hits the wall. The wall has done its job. Peak has now been running up in the midfield. Peak in the box. Peak with the service to Visair. And there's Landfeld, and just unable to get it on frame, but good opportunities for Suriname. They are knocking. Good look at it. Just couldn't get her hips around as the ball was moving at pace away from her. Good hustle by Loafo to play defense to get back. If you're just joining us, the 17-year-old, number 15 here at the bottom of your screen, Simani Loafo. And our goal scorer is going to come out of the game, Otisha Charles. And in will come number 15, Sandra Johnson. And that is not a like-for-like sub. Johnson is listed as a midfielder, so not surprisingly, perhaps Guyana playing a little bit more defensively to keep this 1-0 advantage. Here comes Suriname again. Cummings clears it off that back line. Sproxton back on the pitch. She's okay. Bagareth. Bagareth into the box. I like the idea of playing it into danger. Visair will click that one up. Oh! And it has caused Sandiford to make a save, but oh, so close. Katusha was just inches away from putting that one in as we get a look at number 13 there for Suriname. But Sandiford parries the ball away and picks it up.
Support.
That was dangerous by Suriname. Obviously, Guyana is high pressing in they're attacking third, so Suriname's got to figure out a way to clear the ball over the top. Tribune, it's been terrific tonight. Love those shoes. There's Loafo. Playing good defense. Number 15, the 17-year-old, kicks out of bounds. Plays for Club PVV. That's not where you want to clear it. Liverpool. Bagareth puts that over the sideline. She's been tough defensively as well. Suriname has to figure out how to get numbers forward to try to get this equalizer. Sproxton with the throw. And Bagareth rejects that, but Guyana will take their time. A lot of time left to kill a game, but it certainly is an art form. How to kill a game. When you're winning 1-0, can you effectively either possess, find ways to eke out the victory? 442 people here tonight to witness this, and young folks and younger folks enjoying Sunday night football under the lights here in Guyana. Well, this is what you want to do to kill a game. Keep possession. Here's Loafo. And look who beats. Tell you, Rodriguez has, worth her money and salt on that back line. And unfortunately, it just went over the end line, sideline for Andan, but Rodriguez, what a job, defensive play. As we get a look at Hesron Giroux, the head coach for Suriname. Cameraman working hard down there, getting us these close-up shots. Thanks to all of our production crew, all the Concacaf members, audio, video. We'll let that one go. No foul called. Here comes Katusha and Lantveld and Rodriguez. Good matchup. Lantveld versus Rodriguez. And Cummings will clear that. Oh, it's still in. Nope. Now it goes out of bounds. And we're in the final 5 minutes, folks. And we're going to have a substitute. That looks like number 9 for Suriname. And that would be Stephanie Hannenberg. And there's Andaya Lantveld. Boy, she was good. Lantveld. Several opportunities. And also, Shamira Steckinger coming off the pitch. And number 20, Natalia Menezes is in. Final 5-minute fresh legs. Can Suriname get the equalizer? Offside is the call, as you would suspect. Koang, quick, understands the urgency. And we have another substitute coming in, number 19. That is Shanik Thornhill.
And entering is number 19, Shanik Thornhill.
And that's Trim. Gelade Trim comes off. Suriname. Oh, well played by Loafo. What a dynamic young talent she is, number 15 for Suriname. Draws the foul. We'll watch it one more time here. Just probably cardable, actually, but Sproxton says, no, please no. So a good opportunity here in the final 5. That's Jennifer Bahari. She'll take the right foot. She'll loft it up. And the ball is still Suriname in the attacking third, and Andon goes down, who's played every minute of this one. And the referee is going to stop the game as Bagareth is holding her head. Got an elbow to the head there, and looking for a call. Let's take a look at this here if we can see it. And yeah, no, it didn't look like it really connected. But a good opportunity nonetheless. Ball bouncing inside the 6. You have opportunities. Suriname just unfortunate, unlucky not to be able to capitalize on some of those opportunities. That's Sandra Johnson. And that goes over the end line as we are in the final minute, but we will have some stoppage time. So there's still time for Suriname to get the equalizer here. But they need to get that ball forward. And Bagareth is someone who can do it, and we will have 5 extra minutes of stoppage time. So let's add a 5th Big 5 moment, shall we? 5 additional minutes is quite a bit of time. There's a ball played in just over the head for a goal kick. Katusha, and there you see it. Our 4th official, Shandor Wilkinson from St. Kitts and Nevis. Her job is to indicate and allow and remove subs, and also to indicate extra time. Can Guyana hold off Suriname? Got some fresh legs onto the pitch, Guyana does, to hustle and create pressure on the ball. Spicer has been very good tonight. Lovely ball over the top. Is it over? It's not wide enough. And Johnston is on it. Some discussion about whose throw it is, but our lead official says it is Suriname.
Sandra, come on!
Of course, they're trying to get Peak the ball. Such a playmaker is Naomi Peak. She's playing center back and has moved all the way up to try to get the equalizer here. Katusha will take a right foot, and it's blocked. A right-footed shot blocked. And watch out. Hadassah Brand is going to have to get on her horse, and she does. And that's a free kick. At least she's okay. The newcomer, Shanique Thornhill, will get called and charged for that foul. Peak. Naomi Peak. Bahari. Three minutes left. They have to hustle. Surinam's got to get that ball in danger. There's a ball in danger. But well played by Sandiford. She's been terrific tonight. Gonna have to play that ball outside the 6.
Move up, Sandra. Move up now. Inside. Inside to Shanique. Help her. Go.
Look at that half volley. Just tremendous. Playing advantage. Kuzas. Some good defending by Natalia Menezes, number 20. Plays for Robin Hood in her club ball. And Tribune will take it to the corner. Need a little more urgency from the Suriname side. Not much time left to get the equalizer here. Oh, watch out, Katusha. She is dangerous. Andan. Well played by the goalkeeper. Shantae Sandiford, she's just been terrific. She's maintained this clean sheet for 90 plus. The 33-year-old veteran, tons of experience, played around the world, Russia, Norway, the US. Loafo to Peak. They have one last charge in them. Well, as the results, and that is your final whistle. Crystal Sobers from Trinidad and Tobago. Your final score here, Guyana 1 and Suriname 0. Stay with us, folks. When we come back, we will have full-time highlights and stats just for you. You're watching the Concacaf Road to the Women's Gold Cup. And welcome back for your full-time highlights. Let's go back to the beginning, why don't we? And the photographs for the team and our all-female crew did a terrific job tonight. In the first half, that was Lantveld. Had a very good game tonight. Suriname had several shots on goal. That's Anso. But Shante Sandiford was just so good all night long. You know, he really protected that goal and was rewarded with a clean sheet. That's the goal right here. In the 23rd minute, Otisha Charles, watch her get her head up here. Just that ball falls over Captain Hadassah Brandon, and just the timing and Koang coming out, not able to get to it, and the finish by Charles, terrific. Tap that crest and give the shush. You earned it. As each team had 4 corner kicks for Suriname, 3 for Guyana. And that was your first half whistle as we get a look at Samantha Banfield. It was a tough battle all night. Suriname starts off the second half. Lantveld, look at this shot. That did not miss by much, folks. And once again, Koang, but did not score. Came off of her line, and Sydney Cummings almost notches the goal. And there's another save. Charles takes another rip. Some really good back and forth ball here this evening. Sunday night football under the lights. Guyana, the home side. Just shot after shot, but at the end of the day, it was the final score. Guyana 1 and Suriname 0. Thanks for watching, everybody.